Hello and welcome everyone. My name is Dmitry Lisov. This is my face. Alright, if you want to find me on Facebook, just reach out, type in Dmitry Lisov, and I'll be posting on Facebook a lot of things which I'll be finding throughout the day. I'll try to be as productive as I can to update with all the relevant information that I find, which will be interesting for myself. I don't know if it'll be interesting for you, but I don't know, if you're watching this video, perhaps you're also into cryptos, investment, and all other things that are interested to me. I'm also interested in health and fitness, so I'll be brushing off the information with these subjects as well. All right, a very interesting week. It's Friday. Most of you are having your last working day today, while I'm having the last day off today. I'm still full-time employed, so unfortunately my YouTube career is only starting and I'm just trying to be as productive as I can on my days off, even though it's not really possible with having a small child always around you. Anyway, while the little inconvenience is in preschool, let's try and dive into the cryptocurrency market. Let's have a look. In 7 days, right, we had Bitcoin spiking out by a massive 12% in just 7 days. Ethereum by almost 10%. Ripple, not so much. I actually was hoping that Ripple gonna be on all of these news along the Bitcoin gonna just go up and up and up, but as always, a disappointment. Even though the all over the world information in terms of the implementation of XRP and Ripple in the banking industry and the way that they're trying to implement Ripple into the Swift algorithms is supposed to drive it forward, but we don't see this happening as yet. Maybe we're gonna have a significant spike in just an hour or two at some point longer in the future, but now somebody supposedly holding the price of Ripple at this stage and not allowing it to go up. Chainlink again is showing a good uptrend. Litecoin is also this almost the same as Bitcoin. What are we having right now? So on Binance, if we look at the charts right now, so we can see that it's a nice and move up starting from the 19th of October and just all the way up all the way to the 23rd. So yesterday on the 22nd of October we've been trying to test the highs of 13,200 and then just a slow pace down and then still we're going up. So we are dancing somewhere in the region of almost 13,000, which is not bad at all. Still, we're seeing here that there's a selling volume continues to be present, but according to the coin graph, we're currently in a completely different situation. So if we're gonna look at the 2017 when the Bitcoin was at $20,000 per unit, the overall adaptation of Bitcoin was completely different. The world did not see Bitcoin as it is seeing it today. Right now, a lot of investment is coming from big companies and hedge funds. So right now, Bitcoin is viewed alongside gold, not a separate high-risk volatile currency or asset. And right now, we know that a lot of big companies, even in September, been pumping money like crazy. And all those people with big capitals, they will not allow Bitcoin to just plummet the way it was plummeting the last time. What is it interesting right now to see that 98% of all addresses are now in profit. Can you even imagine this, yeah? 98% of all addresses that hold Bitcoin are in profit. This is insane. What other asset was even cannot be imagined that any other asset would allow all of the holders to be profitable? Now, I don't know the unlucky 2% how and why they managed to get in the loss. Maybe they were selling off at the 12.5 or something like that, and now they're just sitting off. So anyway, looking at this, so this is a chart from the Glassnode, and we can see that basically It was at this moment in time in 2017 when everybody was in profit, and now we again reaching these numbers. Now, there is a significant difference again in the way that the Bitcoin is handled right now, and more Bitcoin is leaving the exchange. So basically, we are having a situation where we have less liquidity on the exchange platforms. Thus, it will mean that we have availability of Bitcoin on the platforms depleting, and with the loss of liquidity, we're going to see an inevitable spike in price because more people trying to buy and hold rather than to buy and sell to speculate on the short-term movements. And we can see now that here again the graphs show us that ever from the around the region of February 2020 we see just an ongoing decline in the number of Bitcoin on exchanges. So people are interested in storing their Bitcoin far from the exchange. Maybe one of the reasons is that the exchange platforms are subject to being hacked. Also, we have seen several exchange platforms. They have problems with either the laws implementing the regulation or violating the regulation in the countries that they are formed. We've seen BitMEX, so their leaders and the founders of BitMEX, they're currently on the run. So there is a big problem for the holders of their assets on BitMEX to withdraw the assets. Of course, people are working in BitMEX to allow the customers to withdraw the money, but still, in China again right now, another cryptocurrency exchange platform was seized under the investigation because they started to violate several regulations in China. I remember on that exchange platform we had around 28,000 bitcoins available in all the wallets there. So basically all that money is now locked for the duration of the investigation that is happening with that exchange platform. So right now I would say that we are seeing a positive trend, a trend that will continue to grow, even if for the duration of the next week we're gonna just stay somewhere around flat in the region of maybe 12,500 up to 1,300. Chances that we will see an enormous spike like that again on the next week is highly unlikely. There could be a potential situation where some of the people who are in profit will attempt to take the profit, but big investors, so those who are with big capital, will come in and just swoop the sales off because they want to increase their capital or move their capital to Bitcoin because they see a much broader potential in this sector than any other else. Moving on to the situation on the stocks exchange. Now we have seen recently that the electric vehicles are seeing a significant rise in demand, in popularity, and on that note, all stocks, all companies related in any single way to the electric vehicles are going up. So JP Morgan updated us that they see significant potential in the electric vehicles, and here there was a statement that the electric vehicle penetration in China is set to quadruple by the 2025. So basically, because China is a big role, has got a big role to play in the electric vehicles adaptation and use. So China is just racing ahead. They are trying to create as many affordable electric vehicles as they can to supply the demand that is growing inside the country. And on those news, we have seen a lot of companies spiking up. So we had this company. So we have seen this spiking up from $2 all the way up to almost $13 there. The AIHS also pumped the way up from 87 cents all the way up to over $2 and now still is trading significantly higher than it was here. Again, another company, XPVE, again a significant spike. So all these trades are possible because the electric vehicle industry is evolving so fast and is becoming so much popular that everybody wants to have a piece of it. So what people are actually looking at right now is that, okay, if they've missed out on one opportunity, let's say on this giant spike, this company here is actually just a retailer. So because they've been selling cars in China, they had a huge spike in the prices, even though they technically don't really have anything to do with the electrical vehicles. But because it's like a tsunami, it's flooding the entire car industry. So everybody who's anyhow involved in the electric vehicles, so the companies that directly manufacture them, the companies that are manufacturing the components for the electrical cars, or anybody who is going to be selling even those cars. So all these companies are all related into that field, and people, when they look at the stocks, they try to analyze. So, right, I have missed out on one of the moves, but hey, there's a company that is in the same sector, it's relevant to the same industry. So I'll be just looking at that specific company, and perhaps I can put my money into that because it will inevitably have their share of the profit or involvement of the company in the overall picture, and thus will increase the overall value of the company, the revenue, the profits. So we need to actually pay attention and see how far the drive of the electric vehicles will bring us. I know for many countries they're having a plan to go zero carbs emission by a specific year. As far as I remember, the UK wanted to be selling only electric vehicles by 2055 or 2050. I might be wrong. I have not been checking the latest news on that. Anyway, this covers up some interesting facts on the stock markets in terms of the electric vehicles, because this is now the hottest topic out there. An additional project that I would like to share with you is the project that we're currently working with the CryptoKings team. I'm super excited that I actually was able to find these people, and now I'm able to work with them on this project. The project itself, I'm gonna make a separate video on this. Let's have a quick look on the profits that the company was able to establish for their users in the last week. So we had 0.82%, 1%, so 1%, half a percent, 1, again half a percent. So more or less a stable profits almost every single day. So we're seeing on average maybe 0.84, something like that. So it continues to go strong. If we're gonna go on to the Instagram, here is a screenshot from the person that invited me into the CryptoKings team. So in here, he's showing that on the 20th of October, he was able to generate $15,000 in this project, and on the 21st of October, he generated $18,500 in a single day. Just to have a quick look. So if you go on the Instagram, if you're gonna look for CryptoKings, so these are the guys that are working in this project with us. Now, as you can see, basically the 7-day profit in the project is almost 5%. This is actually one of my posts that I've been posting as well. So I've been doing several withdrawals from the QubitTech platform. So that was for almost $12, $12.50, $17.50, and then almost $58. Now, bear in mind that I have not been really involved in the project at all yet. I only started off with a $100 investment into the platform, but these people, they are working on this project day and night. The trouble is that I'm not having so much free time on my hands to go all hands on the project. despite that, I'm still seeing significant results even with the investment that I've been putting on. And giving credit to these people, they are in such business for quite a long time. I'm just super excited because I see that these people are doing all those steps. I have been attending the Zoom conferences where members of this team have been saying how they've been following the same steps and receiving the same exact outcomes. So basically, I'm really happy that these guys are showing me all the information that I need to be successful as well. And actually, I'm putting all my efforts into trying and follow all those steps that are highlighted. That I see that people are making significant results by just following step by step everything that they say. For everybody who wants to join CryptoKings team, you're always welcome. I'm right now working with the CryptoKings team to create English tutorials on all the things that they teach. So basically, entire educational program will be available for everybody who is joining the CryptoKings team, and it will be available forever. So you have permanent access to it. You have all the support from us. As you can see, our Telegram channel here. So this is a dedicated Telegram channel of the CryptoKings to the QubitTech project, and we are counting over 1,000 members here. So basically, all these people are our members. All these people are in the project. And every single day, people here are posting their success stories, the information that they would like to share. So we're giving all the motivation, all the information that we have. People are posting their Instagram post, they're posting their videos on the project. So we always help each other out in stimulating the attention of the viewers to the content that they release as well. So basically, you have all around motivation, all around support on every single stage if you join our community as well. So reach out in the Facebook or Instagram. If you want, just find me on the Instagram, Dmitry Lisov. So I'm trying to post here as many interesting facts and information about crypto, about investment, about the CryptoKings team as well. So right now, this video that I'm doing is going to be maybe a little bit too long already, so I'm going to wrap it up on today. Always reach out to us in the comment section below. Reach out in Instagram or Facebook. I will leave the links in the description below, and I hope to see you in the next videos. Please hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you very much for your attention.